The following is a presentation of the Hello Chicago Network.
Hello, Chicago Network is on the air. Hello, everybody. It's time to focus for this Monday, April the 13th. And today we're focusing on the Chicago Bulls. So I hope everyone had a great weekend. Weather getting a little bit better. I'm here in the Cubs corner. My mom's 70th birthday was over the weekend, so spend time with her all weekend. It's always nice. Usually one weekend a month I come here, so you'll probably see about one weekend a month me be here in the Cubs corner. I just put this up. Might be a little crooked. Maybe not. This is just crooked, but Brandon gave me this, the World Series sign, or the World Final Out. So thank you very much, Brandon. Gave me that for my birthday last year. But anyway, we're here to talk about the Bulls. Let's talk about them right now. A couple issues with them before we get into all the other about the wins and losses. Second to last Bulls focus. We'll have one more focusing on the game yesterday against the Mavericks, and then it'll kind of talk to you about where they're going to be in the draft spot as well, as that's coming up as well. But first, the Jay Ivey situation. Of course, he was released from the Bulls after his take on LGBTQ plus nights. And it's religion. And for you folks who don't know, I am bisexual. I'm engaged to a man. I'm getting married in less than a year to a man, Renee. If you guys have followed my story and all that, I came out on Hello Chicago years ago. So people have asked me my thoughts on it. And I think because it's a religious take, and he didn't bash people like that. What he mainly did was, I think he basically, because of his religion, he doesn't support it. So therefore, I'm not going to make a big deal about it. He didn't come out and attack it. Obviously, because I'm impartial to that. I don't agree with what he says. I think they should be celebrated. I appreciate teams that do Pride Nights and do give us the benefit of that. But at the same time, it is what it is, and I think he's going through things that are way bigger than basketball, way bigger than this. So hopefully he gets some mental help, and hopefully gets back into the game. It's a shame that he didn't get a chance to work on it with the Chicago Bulls, get a chance to play with them. So my take is I respect his decision, freedom of speech. That's one of the great things about living in this country is you get to have multiple opinions. So, and you get to share them. So it is what it is. So that's my take on that. Second thing, Bulls fire Mark Eversley and AK-47, as I call him. And I think that's huge as well, because we're going to see we're talking Bulls in season 3 of Hello Chicago now. We're going to be a completely new look team on the court and I think off the court. It just seems like Billy Donovan's going to be the head coach. The front office supports him. But it seems like those two are saying that they felt handcuffed by the Bulls front office. And that kind of management. I believe Kenny Williams said the same thing as the general manager of the White Sox. And it's kind of true that I think Michael Reinsdorf for them, they don't like to spend money, so you're forced to be, you are handcuffed. So it is what it is, and I think now you just gotta. So he's not lying, and it took a million years for the White Sox to finally get into rhythm. So I think they got a thing there. I think they got. That's probably true. So we'll see what happens there. But like we said, it's going to be interesting to see a lot of questions about this Bulls team, where you're going to be looking at, like, who's going to be the general manager, who's going to be the whatever AK-47 was, and also figure out who's going to be, the head coach, but it's going to be a whole new look team. I hope they get that 9th pick and get Braden Burries. I'd love to see him as the guard. Then you have Josh Giddey as your shooting guard, and then you have the other guys, and then you have Buzelis, the rookie that was out all year, and then we'll see what they do from there. So it'll be interesting to see, but a whole new look Bull team, and I think obviously the start of a rebuild that we finally got to pull the plug on. But before we do that, let's take a look now. Let's focus on the Chicago Bulls. Let's take a look at their schedule real quick right here. And you can see this is where it might have hurt their draft pick. They get 2 wins against the Wizards. They win 129-98 on Tuesday, 119-108 on Thursday. They lose in the Magic 127-103. They did play their final game Sunday, and we'll talk about that 2 weeks from today on our next Bulls Focus. And right now they're projected with the 9th pick in the NBA draft. Draft lottery is Sunday, May 10th on Mother's Day. So hopefully the Bulls will get a Mother's Day gift like the Mavericks did last year. and hopefully get a much higher pick than they deserve. So we'll see what happens there. But that is the Bulls, and we'll have our final Bulls focus 1 or 2 weeks from today, because next week we are unfocused in Las Vegas as I head there Thursday, cover WrestleMania, the Super Bowl of wrestling, Ringside Report. Go to Raise the Bar TV if you're interested in that. We're there. We'll have the Friday, the warm-up Saturday, and then Sunday and Monday at noon we will have post shows, wrap-ups from both nights in Vegas, and our 1000th episode of Ringside Report next week as well. So a lot of fun wrestling stuff, but we're also going to show sights and sounds next week of WWE World, WrestleMania, and some of the other stuff we do while we're having some fun in Vegas as well. We're doing a casino crawl. That's going to be on the crossover. So a lot of content for Raise the Bar TV. We're also going to show a lot here on Hello Chicago Network. We're always comment below your thoughts on the Bulls. Also, like the video if you like what you hear, and subscribe to the Hello Chicago Network YouTube channel as we focus on Chicago sports every Monday through Thursday. Of course, we close every Monday show with the starting lineup, and we will do that right now. I'm Ryan Yanishadas from the Hello Chicago Network with the focus of Chicago sports.